Greetings, my people all over the world. Welcome to the 168th segment of Be Inspired with Buzopat life-changing reality tonic. Your host remains Honorable Ambassador Buzopat to see where, and we are here on this platform we call Little Community, where we embrace our truth that leads to our freedom. Yes, that's what we do here. We always try to make people understand that something may happen to you, but you shouldn't in any way allow it to happen in you. Of course, because you are not meant to see your destiny through your own eyes. Definitely. So, before I proceed, remember to take a chill pill, because you will never walk away empty after every of these episodes. Never ever. Okay, have you subscribed to my YouTube channel? I'm asking you. If you have, kudos, and if not, whenever you come across this video, kindly subscribe, like it, share it to your friends and contacts, and then click on the notification button so that you will be the first to know whenever I drop all this my da bomb episodes and segments. And one thing I've always seen and realized in this, that each time I get a feedback, I feel proud and I thank God, because somehow a life actually got it right because of this podcast. So I'm not gonna stop, and I know you're not gonna be tired listening to me. Okay, today we'll be talking on the topic, admit your mistake. To make no mistake is in no power of any man. No man on earth can say, yeah, I am without mistakes, I don't make mistakes. No way. But from the errors and mistakes of man, the wise and the good ones, we always learn wisdom for the future. That's just the way it is. Okay, so when you admit that you made a mistake, that you're wrong, you're actually showing that you're a bigger person. You're showing that your willingness to learn, and that you have empathy, that you understand how other people feel, that you want peace, and that you want love to reign. It's not just about you wanting to stay on, I am right. The truth of the matter is that when you admit that you've made a mistake, you're actually trying to, show that you can grow and learn from your mistake, whether it is negative or positive, it doesn't matter. It also demonstrates humility in every aspect of it, and your willingness to listen to other people's perspective. That's what it makes you. It makes you appear to be the matured one, and by admitting your mistakes, you are also opening the door for constructive dialogue, and then finding solutions to a lot of things that would have become a bigger problem, but you trashing it early because you admitted to what may have provoked or created a lot of chaos in ways you may not even understand. So accepting that we're capable of being wrong, what does it make us feel? It gives us what it takes, the morale to move forward from blunders relatively, unscratched. We will walk away from something that would have painted every other person, demean them, and we will walk away from it bigger than we are, because it provides solace. It provides solace. For a society that is squeamish about slip-ups, about who I am, about this, it actually ends a lot of problems. Anyone can definitely make mistakes, but it's only a fool that persists on repeating the same error and claiming to be right. No sane person does it. There's no person alive on earth that hasn't made a mistake. No one, absolutely. If you've seen one, I will gladly want to know the person, because the person actually will become, we will get into the person's home and about the story center. So instead of feeling ashamed of yourself or shaming others, or making excuses for the mistakes, or, trying to laugh at those who have made mistakes, why don't you try learning, from them, own up to them, embrace them for being a valuable life lessons to you. Yes, apologize when necessary. You need to. Because I don't understand why we will know that we've actually done something wrong to another person, that what we have done, willingly or unwillingly, consciously or unconsciously, have left another person bitter. Apologize when necessary and move on. Human beings are designed to learn from their mistakes. That's how we're wired. That's how human beings are genetically wired, because we learn to work by falling. That's what we do. We learn more from failure than we learn from success. That's the way we are. So do you know that good judgment comes from experience, and experience comes from bad judgment? That's how it goes. Nobody can lay claim of being the best, being this and all that. No. Okay, so when I want to and I'm trying to look at this, and I looked at 6 actionable ways you can admit your mistakes. First is by admitting it and apologizing. One is taking responsibility, and when you apologize, when you admit, that means you've actually decided to look for where your fault is, and then admitting that yes, I'm at fault here, and genuinely apologizing. Most people apologize for apologizing's sake, because okay, for the interest of peace, I apologize. No, you need to know where you have done wrong so that you will not repeat that mistake again. And then again, in apologizing, you need to act very fast. You need to humbly ask for forgiveness. When I say humbly, when I say sincerely, when I say genuinely, I know what I'm talking about when I make it. Because taking up, accepting responsibility for your actions, and becoming accountable for them is maturity. It can only come from humility. And then offering solution means that you are going to change that behavior that is actually, that had caused that problem. Accepting to change that, automatically makes you somebody who has a fast solution for peace. And then by understanding why you've made that mistake, you're automatically learning from it. And when you do, what next are you supposed to do? Try not to be hard on yourself, but you start rebuilding the trust that may have been broken based on your actions. That makes you a better person. It makes you a better person, So mistakes are not really bad, by not being hard on yourself, by not, you make mistake look like what it is. Because a real apology must really come with all those things, A free admittance, you must really have it. Taking responsibility. So when you're not doing this thing, you are not doing it right. That means something is wrong, because you are not supposed to repeat a mistake you have apologized for. Because if you have genuinely done it this way, you will not repeat the mistake that you have been sober about, that you have realized what it has cost another person, and you've genuinely apologized for it. You will not repeat it again, because if you do, it has become a choice and no longer a mistake. Hello, is somebody hearing me? That's what it has become already. So when you do all those things, what does it do? That means you're not ready for peace. You're not ready to give love a chance. You're not, I remember John Maxwell. What did he say? He said that a man must be big enough to admit his mistakes, yes, and be smart enough to profit from them, and strong enough to correct them. That's what he said. And when I learned that thing, it made a lot of sense to me, and that's why I'm repeating it here, that it will make sense to you as well. Okay, mistakes are always forgivable when the person who is apologizing is courageous and sincere about it. I've never seen a heart that cannot forgive a sincere person who is courageous to admit. It takes guts and humility to admit mistakes. It does. And when you're deeply sorry about it, you must receive your forgiveness, irrespective of what. And you even be happy with yourself. Do you know that anytime that you struggle between doing something right and doing something, doing what seems right, then one thing you should know is that your ego is already interfering with your decisions. So you're not doing it because you want to do it. When your ego interferes with your decisions, that's when you find excuses. That's when you want to sugarcoat it. That's when you want to find a way out. That's when you want to put it to them. That's when you want to go around it, which is not very okay. Anyone who doesn't admit mistake is an angry person in the heart. Yes. And at the bomb, a time bomb, time bomb to be with. Because anybody who does not admit his or her mistakes is actually a very difficult person. There's a different thing that you want to know where you're wrong, and you want to be told where exactly you are wrong, because most times you may hurt people without knowing. That's a different thing. And when you're now cleared up, you apologize, because not admitting a mistake is a bigger mistake. Hello? Not admitting a mistake is a bigger mistake, and a lot of people do it every day and walk away with it. Admitting your mistakes also shows that you're teachable, you're trainable, you're correctable, you're amicable, and that it opens your mind, and it and makes your soul, refreshes your soul as well. It actually gives you inner peace. It makes you look good. Even if somebody is not pointing out to you, you will point it out to yourself. There are certain things you do. If they don't say thank you to you, you already know that you're feeling thanked. You will be able to extend the thanks to God and feel okay with yourself. I pray this because I operate on lizard formula. Yeah, you will know when you've done something noble. You will be able to nod your head and say kudos. Yeah, and it makes you feel okay. So what am I trying to say here? Admitting your fault, that you're wrong, is not a big deal at all. Being wrong isn't bad in any form, in any way. It's our reaction to being right that defines us. Do you understand? You don't need to start trying to show that you're too much and all that, because being courageous gives you strength to face your peaceful tomorrow when everywhere is calm. When somebody says, Buzo, how are you? I said, I'm cool, calm and calculated. You know what? Because you can only say that when you look around you and there's no boiling point here, here. You can't have that peace that you think, and you can't claim it if it's not existing at all. When life knocks you down, what do? Get up immediately. Get right back up. Apologize for what must have gone wrong, and then embrace your tomorrow, which is going to give you a fresh start. And you move on, because there's no stopping in this life. There's no stopping. And we're not going to stop until God said it's over. And until it's over, you must keep running this race. And you need to do it in the right way. Don't make the mistake of being, of consistently and consciously, being scared of making mistakes. That's bad. That's absurd. When you're consciously, living not to make a mistake and consistently do it that way, my dear, you will end up messing up a whole lot of things that you will regret later. Because my advice is, don't be scared. Don't be afraid. Because something you may not do, some things you must not have done, or you may end up not doing because you're scared of making mistake, may make you regret so much. And it would have been easier and better for you that you have taken the risk, that you have made the mistake, that you have learned from it, and you've had another chance to live a better life, than when that thing can mess up your whole life. You will not if I had known, I would have tried. Because not trying is a problem on its own. Not trying is a big problem. So don't be scared. Because so many people are regretting a lot of things. If they had tried some things, they won't be filled with regret today. There's no need for you to fear risk. Everything is a risk. Even the water you take, if you abuse it, it gives you problems. That's why I said this. Everything in life has advantage, has disadvantages. But it's only when the advantage is more than the disadvantages, you go ahead with it. But when the disadvantage of a thing is much more than the advantage, that's when you discard it immediately. Because you cannot. Don't be a person that allows ego to lead you, your pompous, your this and this. There's no relationship that cannot be salvaged. If you're really sorry about something and you're sincere about it, even if those people didn't accept it now, they will have respect for you because you've done something that is courageous, that only a humble person can do. You know, nothing damages credibility like being wrong and then trying to decorate and dress it up, you know, with rationalization, you know, trying to, like, you know, to make it look like you were not wrong but you were misunderstood. Most people like to use the word "you don't understand," "you misunderstood me," when they actually know that they have done something silly. And instead of going straight to say, "Yes, I know, I've seen where I wronged you, I am sorry about this," you want to say, "That wasn't what I meant, you misunderstood me." No, say the sorry and forget about it. Admit that mistake and forget about it. Don't decorate it, don't dress it up, don't pancake it, don't package it, don't design it. Just say it the way it is, because admitting that you're wrong, that you have made mistakes somewhere, does not belittle you in any form, in any way. Rather, it makes you a bigger person. Don't forget that I said that real apology requires free admittance, you know, fully accepting responsibility and humbly asking for forgiveness, and then immediately changing that behavior that may have caused that thing, and rebuilding the trust that may have been broken. That's what we all need. What is there in this life? How many years are we going to live? What is so fantastic about this that we cannot just live a simple life and make it okay for each and every one of us? Okay, that's my message for us today. Admit that mistake that you have made. It doesn't matter. Admit it. Just admit it. No more long story. Today, after listening to me, whenever you come across it, sit back where you are, look at them, go through every of those relationships that you have scattered here and there and there and there. Admit where you are wrong. Don't even try to know what they have done, though. Admit where you know that you are wrong, and then say sorry about them, and then move on. And whatever you want to do in life, in your immediate family. Hey, Chineke, you see your wife, you see your children, knit it up. Do not do bragado inside that circle. Don't. Because whatever you put there, you will reap it somehow. Whatever you put here, whether you're a man, whether you're a woman, whatever you put there, that is not okay. You don't win trophy with "I am sorry" in your home. No, you don't. So, yeah. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Be Inspired with Buzopat. Follow me at Instagram, Be Inspired with Ambassador.Buzo. Follow me at TikTok, Be Inspired with Buzopat. Follow me at Facebook, Be Inspired with Buzopat, and Moment of Truth with Buzo. And then DM me as usual. Like I said, a lot of people go to my different social media handles to just ask questions. So most times I only go to the one that has to do with this, because how many can one carry in this life now? Too many. Every day new innovation. How many are we pursuing? You know? Yeah, that's how it is. And don't forget to do this and follow me, and again click on the notification button so that you will know when next my video drops. So I'm always happy to be here. Miss you all, and see you all next week. Bye.